Hello and welcome to FinTech Focus TV. I'm absolutely honoured today to be joined by Lord Chris Holmes. More than a decade in the House of Lords, focusing specifically on technology, not least for public good. Chris, thank you very much for joining me.
A pleasure.
You've just delivered a fantastic keynote opening speech here. I think probably going straight in, what do you see as the main opportunities within FinTech at the moment, specifically around things like AI?
I think for anybody involved in FinTech, if they want to be where it's at, that at is AI and tokenisation. AI is everywhere right now already, so it's understandable that it is already in FinTech, but understanding what the technology can do, not just taking it on board because it's shiny and other businesses have it, but understanding what issue are you trying to solve for, what's your prospective and existing customer base, what's your customer proposition, how can specific AI help with that, and the benefits are clear in terms of speed, volume of processing, quality of data, quality of analysis, being able to be far more in real time, to name just a few potential, not inevitable, you've got to look at this stuff always, but potential benefits of the variety of technologies which fall under that umbrella of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and as you say, important not just for technology's sake within that, because again, there will be no shortage of investment needed to make that a reality. And from a more broad opportunity, with things like blockchain and tokenisation, you spoke an awful lot about that. Where do you see the opportunities there?
I think these technologies are extraordinarily powerful of themselves. In getting the best out of them, we need to conceive of them, I believe, as tools. Yes, incredibly powerful. Yes, transformational potentially, but tools in our human hands. We lead, we determine, we choose, we decide. Always human in the loop, human over the loop, human-led. It's not the eradication of the humankind. It's augmentation if we get it right. It's supercharging us if we get it right, but it's human-led. We determine how we want to deploy these technologies. So incredibly powerful of themselves. But when we look at them in combination in the FinTech ecosystem, for example, things become extraordinarily interesting. So if we imagine the tokenisation of real-world assets, just one illustration, what that can and is already starting to do with money market funds. Then you add an AI layer into that, things become not just really exciting, they become really exciting in real time, because we're not just then talking about the data analysis, we're not just talking about the security and this trusted exchange of value, we're talking about generation of value and growth. And it's only these new technologies, human-led, which will enable the economic, and I believe if we get it right alongside that, the social and the psychological growth that we need to move into the next decades.
Understood. You say you've said a lot there that it being human-led and it being for the benefit of humans. I think there are some quarters still that would think of AI and blockchain as taking things away from the human, but actually this is about advancing us and helping us be more productive and do better things. And look, obviously, given where we are today, the B2B Marketing Award, what do you see as marketing's role in driving things forward?
On the AI front, I think if we're going to get that human-led, human in the loop, human over the loop AI, we have to legislate. The government's position is currently wait and see. I don't believe that's the right approach. I don't believe it's the right approach for AI. I don't believe there's any lesson in human history that suggests that wait and see is the way to get optimal outcomes. I believe it's time to legislate, it's time to lead. It's why I've introduced my private members bill, the Artificial Intelligence Regulation Bill, which suggests a positive way forward, very UK opportunity in terms of the creation of an AI authority, to be nimble, light, to only do what it has to do, to look across horizontally existing regulators, where are the gaps, where's their competencies to address the challenges and the opportunities of AI, to look across the statute book, do we have the legislative statute that we need to optimise the AI opportunity. AI responsible officers in all businesses that develop, deploy, use AI, protection of IP and copyright, and crucially, public engagement, so everybody can feel like they are part of this AI opportunity. That's the technology, but crucially, and this has always been the case, we need to understand, again, if got right, the positive force of marketing, brand, and effective communications, critical to our FinTech success. To have conferences like today, fabulously more than conferences, communities coming together to talk about what is your customer retention strategy, how are you transforming CRM, what's your marcoms approach, how are you thinking about brand in the 21st century, to learn as a community, to develop as a community, to lead as a community, and be energized and empowered through the community. Such a fantastic opportunity. Marketing, if done right, is such a positive force, as is brand. One tiny example from a previous career, when we built the brand for the London 2012 Paralympic Games, when I started, nobody wants to buy a ticket to the Games. In qual sessions, people said, why would I buy a ticket to the Paralympic Games? I spend my life trying to avoid those people. And yet, by building a brand under the banner of Meet the Superhumans, by having a marcom strategy that delivered to that, we sold out, delivered another 400,000 tickets, so it was a sellout and a sellout. We got all Olympic sponsors, also Paralympic sponsors, and we drove broadcast deals in the UK and right around the world to get the Paralympic Games in front of hundreds of millions of viewers for the first time. Viewers who then became Paralympic enthusiasts, Paralympic advocates. That is the same opportunity we have here in FinTech with all of these new technologies. We're in a great shape in the UK with FinTech, but we are still in the foothills, not least when you look at open banking and open finance as one example. The opportunities, largely as good as infinite, but the way to realize them, it's all about together and always remembering, yes, the funding, yes, the talent, yes, the culture, yes, the leadership, but the marketing, the communications, the brand, and this fundamental human truth. There's no such thing as individual achievement. There's only ever shared success.
Wonderful. Like, Chris, honestly, I think we could talk all day. We haven't even touched on your superhuman Paralympic swimming success, and you're obviously very big on the community side of things, and there's AI community, blockchain community that you're driving forward. How do people find out more? Where should they go?
And again, what a treat to be here. The energy in this community. For people watching, listening, if you're not part of it, become part of this community. It is just positive energy, part of our path forward. Hashtag our AI futures. Come join me at LinkedIn at Lord Chris Holmes. I'd love to hear your views, your perspectives, your experience, what you'd like to see from government, what you'd like to see from the community, what you believe we need to do to put even more energy into this extraordinary era of possibilities that we currently have.
Chris, thank you so much. Thank you for watching.